What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Align Technology with the ticker symbol ALGN. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So this is the first time I'm looking at this chart. So let's go over what's the best thing to do first, which is just zoom out, take a look at this chart, and see what's been going on. Well, it looks like for the past couple of years now, it's mostly just sideways trading inside of a very large range from about 400 to about the lower 200s to the high 100s. So it's just a big range pattern with the bearish imbalance in play. And we'll go over that right now. So what do I mean by bearish imbalance? You can see that when price rallies higher, it's not going as high as the previous highs. So you can see that when price rallied, it went all the way up to the 408 or right around the lower 400 level. Price dropped. And then this time it came to the same level as support, but this time only went up to the 330s. And then it sold off. And now we saw a rally up to the 260. Sold off. Now we only saw a rally up to 242. So there's a downward bearish momentum in play. And that's where this trend line can come in and represent that downward bias. So there's this downward momentum in play. Bears look to be making this lower highs, and there is this bearish imbalance in play. So is there a measure move target lower that the bears are trying to hit? We could use this impulse right here to measure the next possible size. So we go in and clone this, drag it over, and this one is targeting the $100 level. Has price been there before? Yes, it has. Back here in 2017. So it's not out of question at all. Even in the 2020 drop, price reached the 127 level. So again, price has been in the 100s not too long ago. So there's that possibility to reset $100 level, especially with this bearish momentum in play. Again, is it guaranteed? It's not guaranteed. Price can find support and reverse higher. The key word is attempt. That's what the bears are attempting to do. They've been attempting to reach that $100 level basically since this high was made back here in March of this year. So you see that from the 340 level, price has been slowly trending down lower towards that, sub 200 level, and looks like it's taking its time, pulling back, and now it looks like it's still on track to get there. So we did see two legs up right here as well. One leg up right here, second leg up. That kind of marks the center of the pattern for another large leg down. And that large leg down is that $100 target and possibly even this one right here. One leg down here, second leg, and that takes you to 124. And this one's at 100, this one's at 124. So those targets are in play towards the downside. It's not really looking that bullish as right now. Is there a bullish trend line I can look at? Let's see. Is price making higher lows? Very slightly. You can see there's somewhat of a bullish trend line in play right here. Price is making higher lows. So we have a low right here. This low is higher than the previous one. This low is higher than the previous one. This low that we're just making is higher than the previous one. But look how much steeper the bears trend line is compared to the bulls. So which one do you think is going to win? Probably the bears. But look how steep it is. It's showing signs of strength to the downside. So as right now, price looks to be in bear mode. It looks like it's going to be trying to trend down lower. I would say if we break this bullish trend line, the first target will be 175, which would be at this prior low right here, this double bottom. And maybe we get a triple bottom and we reverse higher. We don't know for sure. But either way, if we do break that trend line, I think there's a good shot of reaching the sub 200. And if that level doesn't hold, then you'll be looking out for these measure move targets. So that's all I have for ALGN on the daily chart. Basically, there's a bearish imbalance in play. Most likely, this bullish trend line will not hold, and we're going to see a breakdown lower towards the sub 200s. And if that level doesn't hold, the 175, we can look for those measure move targets. Let's say that all becomes invalidated for some reason, meaning this bullish trend line does hold, which is unlikely. Let's say it just does hold. Then what you want to see is a strong counter trend move up higher, followed by a pullback, maintaining support above the probably 240s. And that'll probably lead to higher prices. So you need to see a strong push up through this trend line just to even start thinking of being a long-term bull. If we're still below the trend line and we're still not even at the 177 level and at these measure move targets, there's a good chance that traders will be most likely looking for shorts. So traders are looking for shorts and longs, but they're going to go with whatever is a higher probability of occurring and setting up as. So a higher probability of setting up is a short instead of a nice long opportunity. So traders rather sell the rallies instead of buying the dips. So that's what the chart is telling me right now. And that's been going on since basically August of 2023. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Here's a look at the weekly chart, and you see that price does like to be trading at this level historically as well. So let's go and clear the drawings, and this is going to pop out to you once I draw it on the chart. So you can see that we can draw a box at this $400 level as a high point, and we can draw the lows right around the 174, 175, and you can see how well price is back in this range pattern as it once was right over here. So this looks very similar right over here to right over here. So price is kind of back to where it was before. We did see a breakout, and then price just reversed back in to that box. So overall, it likes to be trading between the 400 level and the 172 level. So it looks like it's going back down to that support level. Like I said before, there's a good chance of getting there. Price is below this bearish trend line, below the EMA. Measurable targets in play. Bulls not looking that strong. I think we do see a breakdown lower towards the 175. And if that doesn't hold, we can probably exceed the 2020 lows to reach the lower 100 levels. So that's how I'm looking at ALGN on the daily and weekly charts. Not much to be bullish about. I think this is more bearish signs on the chart right now, especially with the SPY looking to be correcting as well, the S&P 500. So all I have for ALGN on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.